Stephanie Staples here, not coming to you from a boat this time because reading on the boat made me seasick. But beautiful day here on Vancouver Island. I am reading you part 1 of When Enlightening Strikes, Creating a Mindset for Uncommon Success. If you didn't get the introduction, go back and check that out. This one is called Confessions of a Motivational Speaker. Happiness check. I am myself for a living. James Taylor. Hello, my name is Stephanie and I'm a motivational speaker. I have just come out. Whew, that feels excellent. I'm free to be me. In the past, I would have never uttered those words out loud and let alone put them on a paper for others to see. In my line of work, calling yourself a motivational speaker is taboo. Speaker suicide, a career killer. You see, when I started out in this business, my colleagues all gave me the same advice. Whatever you do, don't call yourself a motivational speaker. The audiences will chew you up and spit you out. People might have preconceived notions about motivational speakers. People might not take you seriously. People might not, and on it went. It was a firm warning, and I thought they knew best, so I listened to them, and at all costs I told myself I will not call myself a motivational speaker. And so I would let the meeting planners name me whatever they wanted. I spoke everywhere from tiny church basements to the world-renowned Mayo Clinic and most every place in between. Sometimes they called me an expert in personal growth and development, or a life enrichment coach, or my personal favorite, a life balance or stress management speaker. Though what I do encompasses all those things, I had never uttered those words in any of my presentations. While my main niche has been speaking with nurses, I happily speak to anyone with a life. So bring on the construction worker conventions, engineer symposiums, you name the group, I've likely spoken to them. While flowers, applause, and standing ovations are great, I feel it's an honor and a privilege to share my message and ideas with an audience. Every time I speak, I hope something I talk about will resonate with them and I have a positive impact on their lives. In return, they give me the gift of engagement. No matter the size of the room, I can feel when the mood shifts and the energy lifts. I can sense when people begin to feel more hopeful, empowered, and alive, like they've been inspired, they have been motivated. I better be careful. I certainly don't want to be labeled a motivational speaker. After the presentations, however, long after the crowd is gone, I sit alone and read evaluations. I'm not sure what other career gets evaluated quite as much. It's a weird thing, strangers judging you like that, writing whatever they want with no names or strings attached. Not everyone is ready to hear my message. While the great majority of my audience may appreciate that I am a fireball of positive energy, there is always one evaluation that sticks out like a sore thumb. The one I remember most says, "You are lost and hopeless." Ouch. Oh, there's always someone that doesn't like my hair or what I'm wearing and feels the need to tell me so. My head knows you can't please everyone, but my heart wonders why it's the negative messages that we remember the most. The greater percentage of participants, however, are kind and want to be inspired and happy and motivated. They want to believe in their own potential and they need other people to believe in them, even if it's a complete stranger. Life can be hard and sad and complicated and overwhelming. Most people want to know how to find and maintain the time and energy and motivation to live life better. Some people are happy being miserable. That's okay. That's where they are, and I know I have to leave them there for now. I can tell by reading the comments that I usually strike a home run with most people, and that what I say and do has an impact, that I can and do make a difference. Most of the time, it's clear that the message in my head and heart was expressed in such a way that makes an impression on theirs. I love my work. The most frequent comment I hear from people is, "I never thought of it that way," and it's a wonderful thing to hear because part of my job is to make people think. I am with them for a short amount of time, so my goal is to leave them with a message that lingers, that keeps them thinking about life in a new way. My wonderful audiences also write things on their evaluations that lead me to believe I must indeed be perfect. You must never get angry. I wish you lived at my house. You are the most positive person I've ever met. Really? I have to chuckle. Of course I'm positive, that's my job. In a way, I get paid to be happy. After all, who wants a negative motivational speaker? I have to be careful though, or I might fall into the trap and start to believe everything they write about me. I might begin to think I really am that great. Luckily for me, my wonderful family constantly reminds me that I'm no more special or enlightened than anyone else. I am as normally abnormal as the next gal, and I show my family these evaluations and they have a hearty laugh. Speaking of laughing, I'm considered to be a humorous speaker. Hilarious, they write, a stand-up comedian with a message. Yet when I ask my kids if they think I'm funny, they tell me that I'm embarrassing and to stop talking to their friends. When I ask my husband if he thinks I'm funny, not really is his honest answer. Sensing my disappointment, he adds, maybe we're just used to you. When I thought about what I wanted to be when I grew up, what am doing now would have been nowhere on the radar. Weren't motivational speakers people who had scaled mountains and paddled around the world and lost a few limbs or done something that makes your jaw drop open? I haven't done any of those things. In fact, I'm pretty boring. Yep, this motivational speaker is pretty much the polar opposite of what you may imagine. I wonder if people would think less of me if they knew my real story. Tomorrow, the real story.